only thing stronger than my skin is
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
When are you going to let me buy your company?
I'm sorry, what?
Shuri always wants me to ask.
Queen, mother, perfection. I answer to all three.
The best of both worlds.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
But you will have to.
Dear no. I was fine, but thank you.
Don't mind me. That's just dying.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
I'll patch you up.
The mission area is yours.
Shall I throw a gala in our honor? I won't turn down extra protection.
You're welcome. Better get a look. I'll patch you up. Don't mind me. Hurry up. Dying.
Emma Frost never surrenders. I was fine, but thank you. Their mind is mine.
Fast! Grace us with victory!
You can't be rid of me so easily, I'm afraid.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
My justice is swift.
Mind crush! Impervious!
That's a bad job. Thanks.
My time to shine.
Emma Frost
They've
never
almost got it!
Fire! Armed and dangerous! This is a nice spot.
Control seized!
Done. What's next? Do we even have a plan?
Sometimes.
No mercy.
Or a dagger. You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Exquisite! Now's the part where you thank me.
We must do our part. Fast! Grace us with victory!
It's almost yours!
I was fine.
portal.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
A shortcut through space.
I will.
Open your eyes.
No. I'm as flawless as they come, darling.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
It's been way too long since we hung out, Your Majesty.
If only it were under better circumstances, Benjamin.
It's just the end of the world again. We'll have this solved before supper.
Let us hope your optimism is not unfounded, my old friend.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Fair warning. Unlike my wrestling days, I won't be pulling any punches.
I require some aid.
I was fine, but thank you. Some uninvited guests.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Maximum pulse!
Capture the mission area!
And now there's hellfire to pay.
I shall bide my time, but not for long.
I was fine, but thank you.
Hold still. I'm trying to help. Us against the world!
Behold the god of thunder!
Fast! Grace us with victory!
Pulse charge! Fire!
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
This queen's reign isn't over.
Here they are now.
They've almost got it!
I won't turn down exploration.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Where's the light?
Rise, my friends!
Control C's!
Shall I tell a tale in our honor? Your battle will be longer than any of
Second chance is over.
Maximum pulse!
This together.
He's a sociopath, but the man gets results.
Hostiles up front!
There's another one down.
Heavy weapons. I'm in love.
I'm opening a portal.
Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Someone's gotta guard the galaxy. Might as well be me.
A lot of people haven't liked this game.
Time to do the right thing. Just gotta figure out what that is.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Whoa! Look at you, little guy! Oh, you are even cuter than Rocket! And apparently just as feisty, too. Yikes.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They do Whoa!
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Feeling stronger already.
I'm back, baby!
Anyone willing to help?
Oh, thought you had me! Coming right at ya!
That is much better.
We're halfway there. Keep going.
I got you covered.
Can't keep me down for long.
We are undefeatable.
Oh, sweet moves, right? Who's perfect now, Warlock? Oh, did you see that? Poor Namor. Guess he's swimming.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Let's try this again.
Get that vehicle moving again!
I have tagged a huntsman.
Oh, thought you had me. Oh, back off, jerks. Might want to watch out over here.
I unleash the Vishanti's power!
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
No stopping the Star-Lord. Two, one, blast off!
Only 60 seconds left. We are undefeatable!
We've got trouble.
Much better. I was looking for one of these.
What am I?
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Little time remains!
Get that vehicle moving again.
Coming right at ya. Oh, got you at me.
The final 10 seconds.
Oh, got you at me.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Yay!
Double KO.
They do not look
That's
happy.
3.
Born again! This is where we must attack.
Wow, 4 in a row.
I unleash the Vishanti's
That's amazing. Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Gather and attack! Here!
I've got you covered.
Darkness! A journey into mystery, yes! Ride! Beware! Behind you!
Feeling fantastic.
No stopping the Star-Lord.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Oh, sweet moves, right? That's the stuff.
Without delay!
I didn't know there was gonna be a concert.
We are undefeatable.
By the eye of Agamotto! Tremble before fast!
Did you not
No
know?
stopping the Star-Lord.
They look like they mean business.
Good medicine.
Let's try this again.
Feeling fantastic.
No stopping the Star-Lord.
Only 60 seconds left.
Hey, God out for long. Shields up. Oh, thought you had me.
Enemy in front of us. We will guide Spider Zero to the water.
I am barely harmed. No worries. I've got your back.
Let's try this again. Oh, sweet moves, right? Heat elements, jerks!
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way! We are undefeatable! Only 60 seconds left.
I unleash the Vishanti's power. Journey into mystery.
Double KO! That's 3! Wow, 4 in a row!
Booyah!
Behold! Tactile!
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, thought you had me.
So close! This is your big chance! Shields up! Another epic victory! Big win! Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Someone's gotta guard the galaxy. Might as well be me.
There's been a lot of negativity about it.
Wow, this is easily one of the coolest trailers I've seen for an MMO in years.
True.
Sure, the game is being published by
True.
Korean developers who have a pretty shaky track record regarding monetization and
Got
game
something that
quality,
needs
but
to be
No,
said.
guys, this time it's going to be
Right
different.
guy.
No, it's not going to be pay to win this time or broken. No, this time, no,
30
this time they
seconds before
mean
you
it for
attack.
real.
Get ready.
This
the
is
trailer
not
looks
how I
so
was
good
expecting this day
that
to
I might
play
be able
out.
to put aside my previous biases and actually enjoy this game.
Wow.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Lost Ark or BDO or Bless Online
No
or
way.
Solar Throne and Liberty, right? Right? Well, folks, if you wanted a game that utilized this new world user interface and weapon system, but in a less functioning and poor manner while not being able to enter obviously open spaces with the
battle
ridiculous
starts in
looking
5,
Unreal Engine 5 slop
4,
character creation,
3,
this
2,
is the game for
all you
you.
need to do
Or
is
maybe you
capture
wanted
the
to
mission
struggle to
area.
find where your
Got
quest
it?
marker was actually telling you to go, along with a bunch of other players who are also clearly confused, only to come to the realization that you can participate in non-consensual open-world PvP by throwing explosives at each
Oh
other.
yeah,
Then once
that's
again,
what somebody
this
did to me.
or maybe you just wanted so janky and awful feeling movement with laggy animations in a world where the lighting needs to come with seizure warning and promises such as seamless open world. You
Jesus.
literally Google the definition of seamless.
Oh god.
Chrono Odyssey. I suffered through this game's beta testing, so you don't have to. If you appreciate my sacrifice to the remote gods, I would
Oh,
appreciate how I
man.
go to
Yeah.
And you can even comment telling me how much of a complete idiot I was for letting myself feel even the slightest bit of hype towards this complete dumpster. Now, let's get into it. So, upon entering the game, you're met with a bunch of cutscenes that we've already seen from previous trailers or in fact, a ton, even most of the cutscenes that I interacted with were actually scenes that they had shared in the game's trailers that have been released upwards of 2 years ago.
Yeah,
the
we've
server
seen-
select screen looks pretty cool, and I have to give them some props. The game's aesthetic is really worth
The
it.
game was great and still until I had to play it. Like before I played the game, I thought it was great.
The actual art direction is super compelling
Yeah.
and it's really interesting. But now into character creation. You're first asked to choose between 6 different classes. Oh wait, 3 different classes because the other 3 are slaves. That's fine. I'm not making this video to bash on a game that's still in beta testing. Having certain features lost is totally okay, and I can understand that. And
Yep,
each class
understandable.
has the opportunity to
Absolutely.
use 3 different weapons, and 2 of those at the same time.
Yes.
I chose to be the swordsman, who can use a great sword,
Swordman.
and now we get into actual character customization. And I was kind of confused when I first saw this because prior I'd seen a ton of creators actually praising the character creation as if it's the best part of the game. And while it functions, certainly
I thought it was good. I did. I actually thought the character creator was good.
it also just feels like every other Unreal Engine 5 character creator that we've seen this year. You have
Yep,
a ton
and they're all pretty good.
of presets on the side with a black nondescript background, and you can hyper zoom in and highly
Yes.
focus on the character's face.
That's
This
fine.
is just an exact copy of every other UE5-based character creator that was released in 2020, with a bit of the typical Korean character creator aesthetic. Within minutes after adjusting sliders, I had created one of those Bored Ape NFTs.
Oh,
You
God.
can find my Bitcoin wallet in the description if you would like to purchase mine on coffee. But
Wow,
really, after
looks
messing
really
with my
good.
character's proportions to the point that he had tumors coming out of every part of his abdomen, which made armor look exceptionally ridiculous, I decided to take this game a bit more serious.
Great.
After
Looks
all,
amazing.
I've been hyped for literally
Bro, he
years.
used the hairstyle. He used the same hairstyle I did.
So I chose one of the default options and finally you're met with a cutscene showing a conversation between Kaya and Kaya. The graphics in the cutscenes are really nicely done, but as
they're
soon as it
decent.
transitions to the actual game, the curtain is peeled back, as you're shown an extremely grainy world with running and attack animations that are reminiscent of every Eastern-made slop MMO designed to steal your money. Now, everyone
I actually think that it's worse than New World, but better than Throne and Liberty. I think this is basically a worse version of New World made by Koreans.
saying that this game is basically New World, but worse.
Yeah.
And I can understand why.
Yeah,
I mean, look
yeah.
at the user interface. They basically copied New World with the sort of minimalistic style, and I mean, even the color theme of the quest up at the top and the action bar are all pretty similar to New World.
Right.
However, I think New World is so far ahead of Chrono Odyssey in terms of quality that it's quite literally comparing apples to oranges. Just
Even the New World beta, the first beta they did, was better than the beta for Chrono Odyssey. Like, it played well. I mean, there were some fucky things about it, but overall, it played quite well.
a few months ago, I played another Korean game, my channel, called
Let's Unleash,
where I went through a very similar character creation process, and the overall feel of Bless Unleashed, from animations to combat, was much more similar than New World. Just as a heads up,
Looks like dog shit. It just looks like dog shit. Like, how does anybody play this?
Bless Unleashed these days boasts a
There he
whopping
is.
438 daily player peak on
Wow.
Steam charts, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Chrono Odyssey falls a very similar fate.
I think it
unless
might have
drastic
500.
changes are made. Anyway, in the tutorial, you're basically this high-level version of your character. You have
Yep.
access to all your abilities and a mount, which feels okay.
Kind of
I
cool.
guess.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it has no
Get
weight to
ready.
it, but it is functional. And you
sure.
continue to run from cutscene to cutscene, taking out these flares. At this point, I decided to take a look at some of my available menus. You have an inventory, a character sheet, a skills tab where you can level up and learn new abilities for
Yep.
each weapon type that your character could use. You have a page showing your chronotector, which is one of the only unique parts about this game, where you have 5 different powers that I guess you can level up and use, all having to do something with bending time.
What a
And
surprise.
furthermore, more interface and menus that are all basically uninspired and copied from other
capture the
games.
mission area.
Yeah,
Got
which
it?
I'm fine. If your menus are boring, I mean, not every menu is going to be Expedition 33 or Metaphor ReFantasio. Like, that's fine. You don't have to do that. Just make it to where it works.
Anyway, this tutorial culminates in a boss fight with the guy we saw over and over in tons of the cutscenes and trailers. They've tried to make it a sort of Souls-like combat where
Yeah.
you get hit without dodging and blocking. It's pretty drastic. And
Yeah.
the boss has a
Take a lot
seemingly
of help.
impossibly large. Luckily, in this fight, you have an NPC helping you, which takes up most of the boss's attention. However, you still manage to die. But it doesn't matter because afterwards you're getting teleported to the anyway. This chick shows up with her pocket watch and resets time, and would you believe it? You went back to the past.
Which is
Before all
crazy,
this
because, like, so much of this looks really good.
Who could have guessed that in a game about bending time, they would use one of the most stereotypical back-to-the-future-ass narrative directions in order to familiarize yourself with the game by giving you a high-level version of the character you're about to play.
I don't think there's any problem with that, but I actually prefer to have time travel not in a story. I don't like time travel being in stories. I think it creates too many problems.
Anyway, you're loaded into this creepy cave, and once again, one of the only things
yeah.
I seem to be able to applaud this game for is its aesthetic. I'll give them that. Everything looks relatively badass. However, this cave as an introduction to the actual game is hilarious, because it basically immediately highlights how awkward and janky the movement really is. By forcing you
I
to
guess they
climb
must have
upwards.
got that from New World.
For example, a bunch of awkward rocky outposts as you make your way inside.
I didn't even
Your
really care.
character's feet
Like, I
seemingly
mean,
never-
this kind of stuff I don't really care that much about, but like, it's really the combat that matters. And like the animation delay and the fact that like sometimes you'll be dodging something and you'll still get hit by it. That's just, again, it's just bad design. And New World fixed that by just giving players a lot of iframes. And I think that's actually just kind of like, if you want to have a game that's built around iframing, you have to do that.
When it is touching, especially when it involves moving upwards or facing any sort of
You did like the double jump?
animations don't line up with what your character should be doing and how he's moving.
Yeah.
And honestly, it feels like a mobile game at times regarding the movement. Outside of the cave is a small crate. You press E to interact, and you're given some health potions that you can equip to equip your slot. I continued forward, fighting some of these leftover flares, and I talked to the first guy who told me to keep continuing forward.
Yeah.
And I even found Jimmy Kimmel. I did not know he was a fan of Korean MMOs. Now, I tried talking, which
I could
puts a
believe
message
that.
into the world chat, but there's no indication or speech above your character's head, so it's hard to tell when people are actually talking.
Yeah, it's
But I
pretty normal.
continued forward, and you can use left control to sprint, which is kind of awkward on the map. I continued
Gonna
forward,
rebound
kind of lagging into every new area, as the game claims to be a seamless open
Also,
world.
by the way, any game that makes you consume stamina to run quickly out of combat is bad. I thought we moved past that with Elden Ring. There's no reason that you need to consume stamina to run when you're not in combat. It just sucks. That's it. It just sucks. Now, the only exception is like if you're playing a survival game that like different weight limits have different functions. Sure.
Behold the god of thunder!
The movement's a big deal.
Small
Yeah,
loading
it's
screens
super
that I
annoying.
was
Yeah.
interacting with were way too long.
There's a
Next up, you meet up with
There is.
Aya, who tells you to search in the chest for some armor, and this is the first time that I realized that pressing
What? Wait, really?
You'll have to keep fighting
E
until
to
we have a winner.
interact doesn't always work. Sometimes,
Oh.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Oh. Okay. So I didn't have any armor.
That's 3.
Oh, they do not look happy.
Why is that optional? Shouldn't that be kind of like the main thing? You didn't read? Why would I fucking read? It's fucking annoying. That's not my fault. If I don't want to read, it shouldn't have been fucking annoying.
no, most times
No
I
wonder I
had to
kept
press
dying.
E upwards of 4 times for my
No,
character.
no. The thing is that, so this is a problem the game has, is that it has E and it has pressing E. And so sometimes you have to hold E and sometimes you have to just press it once. And there's no real indication
I found
of which
a
one is
family
which.
case, and I'll do whatever it
Actually
takes to
interact
Hate that?
with
Yeah.
whatever the object might be. Anyway, with my new armor equipped, I followed my quest beam of light forward to this Eye of Insight. These
Bro,
obviously...
itself.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Hulk already has enough voices in Hulk's head. Don't need another. We understand. Bonding with you would make Eddie sad anyway. Humans and their puny feelings.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it? Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Extermination!
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Ultra Ring Supreme! Behold the God of Thunder!
Much better. Oh, thought you had me. Coming right at ya.
I have suffered severe damage.
Can't keep me down for long.
Armed and dangerous!